Hi, this instructional video is about simplifying rational expressions. Simplifying rational expressions by factoring. So, let me give you a quick demo on the number 1, and you could try to do number 2 on your own. Otherwise, you could take a wild guess right now. Here we go. So, before you simplify, first scan and go, the numerator, the trinomial, do they have anything in common between all the terms? And you say, oh, they all seem to be divisible by 2. So you factor out or divide out the 4 from the polynomial. So you go backwards and check. 4 times what is 4x squared? You say x squared. 4 times what is negative 8x? You say negative 2x. And 4 times what is negative 60? Let's see, if I do the division, 4 goes into 6 once, leaves me with 20, so 5. And the bottom polynomial, they're all divisible by 2's. So factor out the 2. And then I'm left with x squared plus x minus 6. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. And whatever coefficient comes out, whatever factor comes out, if you can, you simplify. So the coefficient 2 reduces a numerator coefficient 4 by twice. That's going to be part of my answer in a simplified form. And I'm going to now factor the remaining trinomials. So we got 2. And we're using the AC factor. Coefficient 1 remaining downstairs. Here we have x times x for x squared. Now, what's a multiple that gives me 15? And if I were to add or subtract, will give me negative 2 in the front, in the beginning, is 5 and 3. And for that middle term to become a negative 2, I have to make sure that the bigger number becomes a negative. That means this becomes positive. Down here, x times x is x squared. And what are the multiples that gives me 6? Is 3 and 2. And what must their signs be? So if I were to add or subtract those factors, it gives me plus 1 in the middle. Well, the 3 has to be positive and 2 negative. And lo and behold, there's identical binomials on the top and bottom, so I reduce them, so I simplify it. So what remains is 2 times the binomial x minus 5, and the bottom, x minus 2. And that's my simplified form answer. And number 2? Alright, so now you notice the trinomial on the top, they are all divisible by 3. So you factor out or divide out the 3. And you determine what remains. Here you get x squared minus 3x. And let's see, 3 goes into 8 without going over. Negative 2 times, leaving me 24. And 3 times 8 is 24. And on the bottom, the common factor here is 12. So divide that out. 12 times x squared is 12x squared. 12 times 6x gives me 72x. And 12 times, I believe, 8 gives me 96. And whatever coefficient remains, I simplify those out. 3 goes into 12 4 times. That's going to be part of my answer. Now I'm going to factor the remaining trinomial with the 4 as a leading coefficient for the bottom polynomial. Here we have x and x. Let's see. 1 and 28, 2 and 14, and 4 and 7. 4 and 7. 4 and 7 gives me 28 if I multiply. And if I make 7 into a negative and 4 into a positive, they would add up to become negative 3. Now down here, x and x is x squared. 8 is going to give me 2 times 4. And what must their signs be? So if I add them, it becomes positive 6 in the middle. They both have to be positive. And oh, here it is again. X plus 4 on top cancels out the x plus 4 on the bottom. So what remains is x minus 7 over 4 times the quantity of x plus 2. There it is.